create a new sketch on XY work plane. Draw a circle of 6 mm diameter in line with the center origin. Make the distance from the center origin to the center of the circle 20 mm. At this stage, you could draw your own axis, but the software is likely to give you your own axes that you can use, in this case the Y axis. Right click on it and turn on visibility. Select the coil command to create our helix and select the Y axis. Make the coil size, the pitch 20 mm and the revolutions 3. Note you can change the rotation from one direction to the other. This will be important for the next step. Press OK. Again, on the XY work plane, create a new sketch. Draw another circle, again in line with the centre, of diameter 6 mm. Measure from the centre origin to the centre of this circle and again make the distance 20 mm. This forms the radius of the helix. Finish the sketch and again select the coil command to create the helix and select the Y axis. Note that the actual rotation is in the opposite way this time, exactly what we're needing. And thankfully it's also remembered the pitch and the revolution from the last go, but this might not always be the case for your software, so make sure you adjust this if necessary. Press OK. We now have two helices going opposite directions on the XY work plane. Create a new sketch. We're now going to join the helices at the top, and it's done for a series of revolutions. Use the project geometry tool to select one circle and take a straight line for construction. Draw this vertically down the way and make the distance from the centre origin out 10 mm. Finish this sketch. Select the revolve tool, revolve that profile round the centre axis, but only rotate it 180 degrees. Select OK. Again, on the XY work plane, create a new sketch. Look towards the rear. Again, project geometry to grab the edges of the circle. Take the straight line tool for construction and create a new axis. And from the centre to the construction line, make the distance 10 mm. Finish the sketch and again revolve this profile round that axis 180 degrees. Note you may need to flip the actual direction in which it is travelling. Select OK. We've now joined the top of the lamp. Now to create the bottom. Again, on the XY work plane, create a new sketch. Project the geometry of the circle. Take a straight line tool for construction. Take the dimension tool and from the centre of the circle to this new construction line, make the distance 6 mm. Finish the sketch and revolve that profile round this axis, again 180 degrees. Noting you may need to flip the direction so that it joins on. Select OK. Again, on the XY work plane, we'll repeat this process by creating a new sketch, projecting the geometry of the circle, take the straight line tool for construction, draw that vertically, take the dimension and from the centre circle to that construction line, make the distance 6 mm. Finish that sketch and revolve that profile around that axis 180 degrees. Again, on the XY work plane, we shall create a new sketch. It may be convenient to press F7 on your keyboard to create a temporary sectional view. Project geometry of the circle. And create a horizontal construction line. Make the distance from the centre of that circle to that construction line 10 millimeters. Finish this sketch and revolve that profile round that construction line 90 degrees. Again, remember, you may need to flip the direction which it's rotating in. We repeat this one more time by creating a new sketch on the XY work plane. You may press F7 on your keyboard or Function 7 to create a temporary sectional view. Project geometry, select the straight line tool for construction, draw a line horizontally, and dimension the centre of that circle to that construction line and make the distance 10 millimeters. Finish that sketch and revolve the profile round the axis, again 90 degrees, and select OK. We then need to draw some extensions to the bottom of this. So we'll then take the circle tool, draw a circle of 6 millimeters diameter, and again on the opposite end. Finish that sketch, and we then need to extrude these. Extrude these 10 millimeters and select OK. Now to hollow this out, take the shell command, removing the bottom face, making the wall thickness 0.5 millimeter, and select OK. You've now completed the energy lamp Helix component. This is ready to be assembled into the base component and for technical and engineering drawings. Well done.